Hi, everybody. Bill Lovelace with Long Beach Local News. I'm here with the next district attorney
Thank you.
of LA County, Nathan Hochman, and we just heard from him for the last few moments, answering questions, talking about his statements, and I've learned so much just about you and about the current DA, and I didn't realize his history that he was not even voted in initially, right?
That's correct. So he came.
Up in Frisco.
Oh yeah, he came from LAPD. Then he went to Mesa, Arizona Police Department. And Gavin Newsom, when Gavin Newsom was the mayor of San Francisco, brought him in to run the police department in San Francisco. Then Gavin Newsom appointed him to be the district attorney. After that, he ends up coming down to LA.
Well, he did. He got elected on one term.
Got elected once,
okay.
And then he was up for a second term. The polls were showing he was going to lose in San Francisco, so he decided to come down to Los Angeles.
So,
instead.
if my memory serves me correctly, Nathan, he does such a fantastic job in San Francisco, right?
Yeah, unfortunately in 2020, I was doing my best to point out the disaster that he had wrought in San Francisco with the idea that he was just going to do that in Los Angeles. Not enough people were paying attention. But I think people are paying attention in 2024 because Gascon's no longer about promises here in LA. He has a record. And that record is one in which violent crime has gone up every single year compared to the year he came into office. And property crime is through the roof. I mean, shoplifting is up 81% in the last year alone.
I personally live in the Bixby Knolls area, Long Beach, and just the last few months, it's been nuts up there, north of Wardlow, even out here east Long Beach, and it's a crime, pun intended, that has to go on. And I was in Rouse a couple weeks ago. A guy came out, he had at least $400 worth of meat and other things, and he went right outside the doors. An armed guard was right there, and they didn't do a thing because they can't.
And that's just it. George Gascon has enacted the most pro-criminal blanket extreme policies, effectively telling certain criminals that you can steal under $950 and nothing's going to happen to you. And the criminals are paying attention. You know, when the line was set and consistently enforced back in as early as 2014, which was considered our safest year in the last 50 years, the criminals understood and stayed away from the line. But if you move the line in their direction, as Gascon has done, it's not a shock that there's crime being committed every single day in numbers and ways that we have not experienced before.
And Nathan, you know, I noticed on a state level, but Prop 47, Prop 57, AB 109, I think there's another one, 37 also,
right,
has decriminalized crimes, felonies to misdemeanors, letting prisoners out early that are non-violent. How do you think they get their money? Anyway, I digress. Sorry about that. It's just, and a lot of my neighbors, God love them, they're not aware of this. You know, they're not aware of what they vote for. And I know it's a state level issue, but it all trickles down to the county.
Well, what's interesting about 2024 that's different than 2020 is that we are dealing with a situation where 2/3 of the people actually feel less safe today than they did 3.5 years ago, where the current district attorney just received the lowest number of votes in a primary in LADA history. I go around this county, literally from Long Beach to Lancaster, Santa Monica to all the valleys, and I sense and hear about the fear that people have. Fear for themselves, their families, going outside, going to their offices, going on the streets, going to parks, going to beaches, going to the subway. God forbid they go to the subway nowadays.
Metro. My neighbor had it. Oh,
I'm telling you.
I don't want to go to.
And
Gosh,
so what used to be abstract concepts for people that they didn't actually, deal with, now are stuff they have to deal with every single day. So the DA's office now has finally been connected to their public safety. They see what Gascon has done to, in many ways, decrease their public safety. They see what I can do with my 34 years of criminal justice experience as a prosecutor and a defense attorney, as a president of the LA City Ethics Commission, how I'm going to actually restore safety in our community. And the people are coming out in droves to tell me they're going to vote for me.
I am, and I'm not supposed to get political on our channel, but I'm letting you know I'm going to vote for you. I'm going to help you as much as I can. And I know these 50 to 60 people that are your future colleagues, most of them, are going to help you too. Thank you for joining us on Long Beach Local News, and good luck to your campaign. Bill Lovelace.